What's up, everybody? Oh, right here. Today we're going to be running our personal record runs where we try to do whatever we think are the best builds, and I'm going to try to beat my personal record of almost 43 minutes. We're going to do one or maybe two runs depending on how the first one goes. If we break our record in the first run, then we'll just be done. If not, then we'll probably do a second run. But we're going to do... The idea is we're going to do two runs today. The first one is I'm going to try this vampire build I did. If you watched my video on Sunday, we did a vampire build where we run a tank and lifesteal heavy run. We try to get as much lifesteal as we can, lifesteal chance, lifesteal damage, or lifesteal percentage, and all of that. And then we just try to build ourselves tanky, and we get like a high fire rate. We run the tank, the SWAT, and the medic, and basically we just become almost unkillable. I had a really good run, I thought, for my vampire build on Sunday, except we were just missing the T-poses. I think if we had T-poses, I think it could have been a really, really good run. So we're going to try that one first. And then we're going to go back to the Frost build, which is what I set my record with, where we run, I think we ran the Engineer, Huntress, and Medic, and then we basically just do full-on Frost and cooldown reduction, and we just try to kite everything with the Huntress's decoys. But first, let's start with our vampire build. See, I'm at 42:55, so right at that 43-minute mark. So basically what we're gonna do in this run is anything that is a lifesteal chance or lifesteal percentage, that kind of takes a priority along with T-poses. Those are going to be kind of the two main things we want. We're also going to try to get cooldown reduction is obviously important. That's going to be important with basically almost every build you do. So those are kind of going to be the main three. We'll take fire rate. We'll take weapon damage. We'll take health. Any sort of defensive abilities too. But lifesteal and T-poses are kind of the main things we want the most. Those are going to be the most important. So this is going to be kind of a redundant build to what we just did on Sunday, but this is their personal record runs, and I really did like that build, so I want to try running it again. Because I think I was really close. If we could have just got those T-poses, I think we would have been sitting pretty for a while. So hopefully we can get the T-poses this time. We're gonna run minigun and assault rifle. We're gonna try to get the high fire rate, high damage weapons. Okay, so right off the get, we get a T-pose. Amazing. I was in a dilemma last time because we level up our character so quick that I might just pick up the SWAT right now. Because this build feels more about the upgrades that we get from the crates versus the actual characters and their abilities. So I think I'm okay trying to ensure that I get these characters and not have to waste a reroll. And then we'll pick up the medic at some point later on. Because last time it was a little dicey. Because I think I had to use a reroll to try to get the character I wanted. Because you can basically max out a character now by the time that second pick comes around, the second SOS. Because again, it's not about the weapons are a little bit important, obviously, because we want the minigun and assault rifle, but it's more about getting the T-poses and lifesteal. So basically, anytime we see a weapon, we'll upgrade it. Okay, good, the minigun. So, I mean, we're already off to a pretty decent start. I'm really glad we got a T-pose out of the way. That's kind of one less thing I need to worry about. Although we still need more. I still need more. I want to get, obviously we want to get the 4-second T-pose. But I'm really glad that the very first thing we saw was a T-pose. The last time when I did this run on Sunday, it took a while to get some lifesteal, so... See, so I'm okay with fire rate. Weapon fire rate is pretty good for this, because the quicker we're firing, the more often we're going to be triggering lifesteal. So that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to re-roll it. We'll just kind of get every ability out here. I don't care about the abilities. I care about seeing the weapons. So if there's no weapon upgrades, then we'll just kind of go with whatever seems to fit right now. I really did like this build too. I was so excited for it because I think we had a 13% lifesteal chance, which was really good. We got a lot of lifesteal. Man, I just lacked those 2 T-poses. That could have been the difference between a 38-minute run and maybe like a 45-minute run if we would have got a couple T-poses. So hopefully slightly better luck this run. We'll see. It's hard because you can't plan it. You're reliant on RNG. Alright, let's get the SMG. Okay, so again, defensive abilities, cooldown reduction. Yeah, we'll take the 10% for right now because that's a huge reduction. And that's going to work best. The cooldown reduction is going to work best with the medic. So we can get her transplantology and her stim pack kind of up as much as we can. We're not gonna go crazy on the cooldown reduction though. Like, I took the 10% because the 10% is a pretty huge reduction. So if we see another 10%, I'll probably take that. Skill damage isn't going to be as important either, because we're going to be more about weapons. Because we're going to want the weapons to do damage so we can trigger the lifesteal, and the more weapon damage we have, the more we'll steal. Okay, we're gonna... Movement speed is pretty good. We're gonna banish this one. For right now, I am okay with... No. I don't need movement speed, do I? I don't know. This is a tough one because 10% movement speed is really good. Movement speed is obviously almost always really good, but the point of this run is I don't really care if I get hit. So I guess we'll re-roll it. I don't know if that's the best. Oh man. These aren't really ones I want either. Because you kind of want to get hit, so the dodge isn't necessarily. I don't want to waste. I don't want it. We did it. Another reroll. All right, we'll just do the fire rate. That's why it's so hard to pass. When you see something that's decent, like the movement speed, it's, oh, okay, I could have just taken that, but now instead I wasted 2 rerolls. And we got fire rate. Fire rate's good, but it's... I could have just taken the movement speed and been just as well off, I think. I don't know. And still had 2 rerolls. Cool. Assault rifle right there. I think we'll get the medic too whenever we see her. I have both my guns now, so now I think it's kind of down to let's try to get the medic abilities leveled up as much as we can. So I'm not gonna... As soon as we see her, we'll pick up the medic. Okay, none of these. I don't want any of these. I don't want critical damage. We're gonna have to... I'm not gonna banish either of these, though, but we're gonna re-roll it. Fire rate, weapon damage. Let's do the weapon damage and fire rate. We're gonna have really, really high fire rate. We're already at 20% extra, but we'll take the extra weapon damage, too, along with the fire rate. Okay, take the medic. So I'm gonna try not to take any more fire rate. We already have 25% fire rate, right? We have 2 toilet papers and then whatever we just got for the extra 5%. So we're I'm gonna try not to take it. It's not a guarantee, but we'll try not to take more fire rate because I think 25% is plenty. We're gonna need more of the defensive stuff now. We'll take an extra 10% weapon damage if we see it. Okay, we're basically just gonna focus on the medic now. Pretty much any medic upgrade we see we'll take. Okay, armor. We'll take the armor. Okay, so basically, like I said, any medic ability we're taking, we're gonna work on getting her buffed up now. We might have to take the 2+2 rerolls too if we start not seeing what we need. Because I'm telling you, the life we don't have right now. We have 0% lifesteal chance, so this whole build is kind of useless without it. So we 100% need to start seeing some lifesteal chance. See, there's the fire rate again. Let's banish the magnet. Well, I guess, I mean, I could banish both of these. Well, we'll do that because that's probably a little bit worse. We are going to reroll because I don't want any more fire rate. I want other abilities. Okay, there we go. Lifesteal chance. Okay. So now we'll at least start generating lifesteal. So that reroll paid off. I'm glad we did that. I always hate. It's always so scary doing a build where you need very specific upgrades because you never know if you're gonna get them or not. And then it kind of makes the whole 30-minute run pointless if I don't get the T-poses, if I don't get the lifesteal. Because then it's just another run, you know? Okay, we'll do the stim pack. All right, we'll do the max out the assault rifle. All right, what are we gonna get? All right, we're gonna, no, I'm not gonna banish either of these ones. These ones are okay, I guess, but we're gonna take the skill cooldown and weapon reload. So what's our fire rate? I want to see what our fire rate is at now. 150. And then when her thing goes off, so right now, and then our fire rate jumps to 175. So we have 175% fire rate when her stim pack goes off. So like, see, look how much lifesteal got generated right there. So much. So at one point, or at some point, maybe, I don't know, maybe at 30 minutes into the game, we should just be able, oh my gosh, another T-pose, thank you. we should just be able to kind of run through the mobs for the most part. You know, and we're gonna hardly take any damage. We're gonna constantly re-heal ourselves. We have 2 T-poses, which is nice. Now I only need 1 more to get the max 4 seconds. So we're at 3 seconds of invincibility after hit. And just be warned that I think T-pose is gonna see a nerf. Don't be shocked if you see, and whenever their next big update is in like a week or 2, don't be shocked if you see T-pose get nerfed. Like, I bet they reduce it to half a second. All right, well, I'm really, really happy that we have all that T-pose right now. So, obviously, we still prioritize the last T-pose, but I think we can get some weapon damage now if we see it. Cooldown reduction, and any sort of just plus health would be nice. You know, like the plus 200 health, the plus 150 health, or max health. Either of those would be really good too. Okay, weapon reload time's not horrible, but I don't want that, so we're gonna re-roll. We're gonna use our last re-roll. Oh my gosh, the last T-pose. Okay. Okay. Now I can't believe we got 4 T-poses already. Or 4 seconds of invincibility. Now I just need, I want to ramp up our weapon damage and our defense. And then some more lifesteal. I want to see that 1.5 vampire one. We don't need a ton. Like, I don't need a ton of lifesteal, because our high fire rate is hopefully just gonna make sure that we're constantly stealing life anyways. But we want a little bit more for sure. So the hope is that we just constantly keep getting hit by these mobs and the boss doesn't hit us, you know? So let the regular zombies hit you. 4 seconds of invulnerability, which is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, we'll take the 200 max health. So now we're gonna have 4 seconds of invulnerability after we get hit, and our lifesteal should almost always get us back up there. So as long as we don't get unlucky and get one shot by the boss, because they can still hit you for that 2,000 whatever damage. But that's why we hopefully get some armor. We have a lot of armor right now. We have 80 armor. With this build, you specifically don't take the engineer, even though he's... I think the engineer is one of the best classes in the game. You don't take the engineer in this build because you don't want his energy shield. You want the zombies to hit you. Like, you welcome being hit by the zombies. And his energy shield kind of prevents that a little bit. Wasn't there a crate up here? I thought there was... Am I wrong? I must be wrong. Okay, we'll take the weapon damage. I'm gonna go with weapon damage. I think the weapon damage will be slightly more beneficial to this build than luck. We're gonna eventually get the freezing flask too, so that'll help a little bit mitigate our low speed and keep the bosses away from us a little bit. Not entirely, because we're not going to be fast enough, but it'll help. Okay. We have no more. This is a tough one, but I am gonna take the cooldown reduction. That'll proc our medic's abilities more. And her abilities, I mean, her abilities are key too. Stimpack and Transplantology are really good. They're going to be really good. So the more we can proc those, the better. Especially if we don't get the lifesteal that we need. Because we haven't seen a lot of lifesteal. We've only seen the 3% drop. All right, let's max out Transplantology. So when Transplantology goes off, we have 13% lifesteal at a 6% value. And without it, we're only 3 and 1. Oh man, there's poison right on the box. Let's see if we can get it like over here. Okay, we're gonna banish the wooden stick and we'll take the 10% weapon damage again. We're gonna have pretty decent damage here, though. We already have 20% weapon damage at least. I don't know if we picked up another 5%er on one of those other upgrades, but we already have 20%. So that's nice. I think we're off to a pretty good start. I think this is a slightly better start than the last one I did with this build, just because I got I have full T-pose now, so... Oh my gosh, weapon damage again? Yeah. I want those extra recycles, but I'll max out the 30% weapon damage. Because while that's not necessarily lifesteal, it'll help with the lifesteal, because it'll be a higher percentage of the damage we're doing. Because we're going to lifesteal 1% of the damage, so the more damage we're doing, 1% is higher. So it's kind of like a minor buff to our lifesteal. Okay, but now no more damage. Now it's armor, health, and lifesteal. That's what we want to see. I don't have any rerolls, so if we see the +2 rerolls, honestly, I might even take it. Like, I might take the +2 rerolls if I don't see any of the other abilities I like. Okay, come on, lifesteal. Oh my gosh, it's there, Vampire Survivor. Holy cow, we're getting everything we want. Like, we're doing it. We're getting what we need here. We need more health. I mean, if the RNG gods are going to be generous to me, I would like more health next. I'll take the +200 or even the 150 if you want to give me that. So we're at 4.5 and 2.5 now for lifesteal. Hold on, my arm really itches. And I didn't want to risk doing this game one-handed while I try to itch myself. Alright, let's do the syringe gun so we can try to get that freezing flask. I don't really know how imperative freezing flask is, but it's what I've been running. I don't know if it's better to get... Man, do we just take the third or do we take the health bonuses? I'm not sure. Someone will have to let me know if health bonuses stacks with our lifesteal stuff. I don't know if it does, but because of that... What's our cooldown reduction? 62. This will get us at 57. Or we could do 10% more fire rate. Man, I wish I knew for sure if the apple worked with our lifesteal. I feel like it does because it's all stacked up there together. But these are all really good. This is a really tough choice. I guess I'll take it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find out or not if it works with that or not, but that seems like an okay choice for this build. We already have such high fire rate. I mean, 10% more would have been okay, but I'm okay stacking other sort of upgrades for our build. Those were all really good though. That's usually you always see the 3 good ones or 3 bad ones. I would have taken all 3 of those. So like we just run into these mobs, you get hit, and now you're immune for 4 seconds. It's ridiculous. And then you just hope that you can lifesteal yourself back up. You hope that the boss isn't the one to hit you, and you just keep going like that. It's such a strong build right now. Oh, but see right there, that's the boss hitting us. That's exactly what we didn't want. If that was a one-shot kill, I would have cried. Okay, none of these... I mean, this one's okay. Just because it has fire rate, but not what I would prefer. I don't have any crit, you know? This is not a crit build. I don't have the Huntress, we don't have the Ghost. We don't have any sort of crit here, really. So the crit is kind of being wasted. So like we can kind of just stand here for the most part, you know, and just not die. Okay, let's hope for more health. I want to see the 200 health. 200 health. We'll take the armor. Okay, let's do PhD. We're just gonna, as much, like I said, we're maxing out all the medics abilities. We want all that lifesteal, all that movement speed, all that fire rate. All of that is just crucial for this build. So like look at all the lifesteal that's procking up. All that red is let's max out bombing strike. All that red is our lifesteal. Okay, oh my, oh, that explosion. Oh my gosh, that hit us so hard. Oh my gosh. None of these. This is, wow, this is actually really bad. I don't think the dodge chance, it hurts, but it kind of hurts us. Because again, I don't want to dodge. I don't want to dodge attacks. Do I actually just recycle this? Because so the dodge chance will be nice for the bosses, fine. I don't want to dodge the zombie hits at all though. I want the zombies to hit me. I want them to hit me to proc it. There's going to be so many zombies attacking us anyways that it might not... I'm just going to recycle it. I don't care. I don't want those. Like, I don't want to risk dodging an attack right before the boss hits me. That was, I can't believe that. I've never really had to do a recycle on abilities like that before. Those were 3 absolutely horrible choices. That's why you banish the potato, people. Lesson learned. Always banish the potato. All right, let's do minefield. All right, let's do the health bonuses again. We're kind of slowing down a little bit on the upgrades that I need to see here. I definitely need more health. I want to see that frozen heart or whatever it's called, the one that gives you, one of them gives you 200 health, but you sacrifice a little bit of life regen, which is totally fine because we're gonna have plenty. Or just the one that flat out gives us 150 health. Yeah, we definitely need a little bit more lifesteal, I think. All right, there we go. 200 health. That gets us almost at 2,000. I think we can stack 3 of those. Okay, let's go with helicopter strike, I guess. See, that's tough. See, that's the hits we don't want to take from the boss. And we need to regenerate. So now we need to regenerate our health. That's the hit we can't take there, folks. We can't take that first boss hit. That got super dicey. Like, a little bit more movement speed wouldn't necessarily hurt right now. I think we definitely need more lifesteal, though. I need a slightly higher lifesteal chance. Like, I want my health to regenerate so quick after we get hit that it feels like we never lost health, you know? Okay, lifesteal chance, thank you, 3%. Okay, I mean, I think we're okay. Now it's just a matter of RNG on getting hit by the zombies and not getting hit by the boss. Like, I mean, I'm gonna try my best to just not get hit, you know, just kind of move out of the sidestep him as he's about to hit us. Wow. I think that's probably good for lifesteal. Now what we need, I guess, most is probably more health. I definitely, you can max out, I think, at 2,600 health. And we're not even above 2,000 right now, so. Oh, see, that was the boss hit. That was a boss hit. Or an explosion, I can't tell which one. Yeah, see, that was another big hit too. That's why we want a little bit more health. I think we ate that boss, the boss charge. Okay, we got to make our way towards this crate now. It does kind of stink not having good movement speed. I feel so slow right now. But movement speed isn't necessarily super critical. Man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill this guy and get this. I'm just going to go for it. Just take it. Instantly reload your weapons when you take damage, or the extra fire rate. I mean, that should be okay. We'll basically never have to reload. Well, maybe. I don't know, because we do have a 4-second invulnerability, so... Now it's just kite around and don't die. Oh, dang it, we ate that. But look how quick we got back up to full. I gotta try to pay more attention to the chargers. I mean, I don't even really know what to do right here. I guess I just kind of run around and just see how long we can survive for. I think we'll try to dodge, duck and weave, you know. Let's do the frying pan. See, but this is why I think T-pose is going to get nerfed. I don't think they want us to play like this. But I also don't think the zombies should be moving at like 300% speed like this. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, where's another? Oh, what? Oh, that's why we needed more health. Dang it. See, just like that. That's all it takes. It's just that one unlucky hit. That's a bummer. That was such a good run too. We had really good lifesteal. And we had our 4 seconds of T-pose, but we still got a 2,081 hit. Oh man, I don't know. That's just how the game goes. Let's look at our damage. Again, I think the only thing that we lacked from making this kind of a perfect build is more health. That's exactly why I wanted more health. For that reason, because we got hit by 20. We got hit for 2,100. I only had 19 health. If we would have had, I guess if we would have had another one of these frozen hearts, or if we even got whatever the one that gives you. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, cool. Whatever one gives you. What's the one that gives you? The one that gives you 150 health. Like, we didn't see any of those. All right, we're gonna do one more run. We're gonna go back to the sort of the freeze build. We're gonna run the ghost for his or not the ghost, sorry, the engineer for his cooldown reduction, and then we're gonna pick up the huntress and the medic. This is the build where we don't care about killing anything. We care about mitigating any sort of slowness, or not mitigating, just mitigating any sort of speed or any of the zombies, the bosses getting to us. So we're basically just going to try to keep them as slow as we can, and then we're also going to rely a lot on the huntress's her decoys. So we want cooldown reduction. That's going to be kind of the main thing here. Kind of cooldown reduction, and I don't know, I guess survivability. Because you're gonna see if this build works out okay, there's gonna be maybe 5 or 6 of those butcher. Oh man, do I have to restart the game? I think I do. Sorry. We're gonna have to restart the game because it still glitches like that sometimes. Every once in a while, it'll still keep the zombies. It'll keep like one random zombie every once in a while at the old setting. What you did the game previously. So it's a good thing that guy came early. But you have to restart the game, I think. I don't think you can just restart the run because it'll still be there. So in a sense, this build is going to be a little bit the opposite of the other one, because it's still going to be a lot of survivability, but in this build we don't want to get hit. That's going to be the whole point. We don't want to get hit. I want my energy shield up all the time. I don't care about killing the zombies because we just don't care. I mean, hopefully we're still going to take T-poses and all that because who doesn't? But we're gonna want our energy shield up all the time. If we get enough cooldown reduction, we'll have 2 decoy monkeys out all the time too, which will be crucial. Tesla, best gun in the game. Okay, so we want cooldown reduction. Not any of these. I mean, the health regen maybe. The dodge chance is fine too, because we don't want to get hit. So I'll just take that. This is the build that I currently have my record with. The 4255. It was one of the most intense runs I ever did. It gets so sweaty at the end. Because you're basically dropping, what you're doing is you're dropping a decoy monkey. The boss is gonna sit on it. And then you're going to wait for another decoy monkey to drop. And then you're going to wait for the bosses to and you're just kind of chaining the decoy monkeys back and forth. And you're just really hoping that they get picked up. Because sometimes they'll kind of run around, or a boss will come from the side. And then that's when you're in trouble. Man, we haven't seen our classes yet. I don't care about the order. I guess maybe Huntress first, just so we can try to get those decoys as quickly as possible. Okay, we're gonna banish. See, these are horrible ones. Reroll. Horrible again. We're gonna banish the chocolate box. I hate to have to waste all these rerolls. You gotta be kidding me. We'll take the max health. I got almost the same ones on that second reroll. The game didn't want to do me any favors right there. All right, let's max out Blaster. See, because I need to pick up a class too. That's why I wanted to see them before. I don't want to waste a reroll getting my class. I really, really don't. Like, my RNG can't be that bad to not get the class I want here next either, right? Right? I would almost consider restarting if I don't see my class here. Because I already wasted a bunch of rerolls 4 minutes into the run. Oh my gosh. Do I just restart? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, we're gonna... There's no way. There's no way. There's no way, game. Absolutely no way. All right, we're gonna run this again. There's no way. There's no way the game hates me that much. That was probably the worst start I've ever had in this game. That was so bad. I mean, luckily that was only maybe 4 minutes into it, so I just had to restart that. There was no way. There was no way I could continue with that run. That's why I like to pick up the classes now if I see them early. Because before I would used to just max out my character and then pick up what you need. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the call anymore. Okay, we're just going to pick up the medic. Wait, oh, no, come on, game. Because we're going to get most of our abilities leveled up anyway, so... Okay, come on, RNG. Okay, we'll take the luck right off the get. Yeah. We're not gonna waste any rerolls right now. Not for... We have so much time to get the Huntress. Let's max out Blaster. With this build too, I'm not really sure if it's a little bit redundant getting 2 freezes, but it's also a matter of... Golly. I'm just trying to think if I want to take one of these or if I want to re-roll it. Like, it's not gonna matter. 7.5 armor isn't gonna matter. You know, it's not. It's not gonna do anything against getting one-shotted by the boss. Especially since we're not stacking it. And the health regen, I feel like we're gonna get plenty of health regen with the medic. But so what I was saying with stacking the freezes, I don't know how beneficial it is to, say, take the frost arrows and the freezing flask versus taking either the explosive arrows or the serum flasks. But again, like, we need to reiterate, this build is not about killing. So, like, I don't know how much that matters. Because I really don't care if I kill anything. I just need to be able to kite the... the bosses as best as I can. It doesn't matter if there's 5 of them up. It does not matter. I'm not going to kill them quick enough either way. So, does taking the explosive arrows or the serum flask really do that much difference in what the build is? Because those aren't going to really help kill anything else much quicker. Because we're going to have weak weapons anyways. But now we're going to have... We're going to have 2 healing. Or not 2 healing, 2 freezing. And honestly, at some point, the freezing doesn't even matter either. Look at this. Come on. None of these. Reroll. I know those are good ones. I know those are good abilities, but not for what we want to do. Let's do the cooldown and damage. Like, first and foremost, we're cooldown reduction. If we can get our cooldown reduction low enough, you'll see those decoy monkeys coming out all the time. And that's what we need. That's probably the most important thing, is getting the decoy monkeys out and often. And so, speaking of which, I do want to pick up the Huntress here soon. Let's do the syringe gun. We're not going to waste a reroll because we should see her by the time we need it. But it doesn't matter, she's right there. So now when we see Decoy Monkey, that gets an automatic pick. I'm so disappointed with these rolls. At least I'm not having to waste all of my rerolls. All right, there's our zombie decoy. I think Decoy Monkey is a better... I think that's a better name than Zombie Decoy. Can we change that to Decoy Monkey? Let's do Stim Pack. If everything goes right, too, if we get a lot of cooldown reduction, the electric turret is eventually going to... It might be our highest DPS. You've got to be kidding me, game. It's always the second one. The second one gives me the reduction. It's never on the first one. At least it's there on the second one. That's... It could be worse. So where are we at with reduction? 62%. That's not nearly. I mean, we've only gotten what, 10%, 15%. We need to get that down to the 40s and hopefully the 30s. See, this is a preview of what we're going to be doing in 20 minutes. Okay, come on, RNG. First time, first time! Max health isn't horrible. We'll take the max health. Dodging the chargers is really hard too. I can't remember if it's the video that I think it is where I set my record where one of the chargers is actually what killed me. Because I was sitting on a crate and wasn't paying attention and he just came and got me and basically one-shot me. Because that run I think could have been so much better. If I would have just noticed that I was about to get hit. Because that was an easy one. I could have just moved out of the way. And who knows how much longer we could have survived. Okay, we'll take the homing pigeon. Since we're not going to be killing anything, there's going to be maybe 3 chargers up at once and then probably 4 or 5 butchers. So it's really, you really need to pay attention to what's happening. You need to be on top of it. You need to pay attention to where they're coming from, where the chargers are attacking. You need to pay attention to where your decoy monkey is, because you want to make sure you're in between that and the butchers. So there's a lot to look for. And that's why it gets so stressful. All right, of course, horrible ones again. I'm not gonna re-roll it or banish any of these though. Oh my gosh. I guess reload time. Oh, look at this guy. He's flying. Reload time will help for the Huntress, and I think I mean, it'll kind of help for all of them, but more so the Huntress. Because I don't think fire rate, I don't think she's affected by fire rate. All right, maxed out decoy now. That's a tough one. That was a tough one, but I think I want movement speed. Because this isn't like the other build where I'm okay getting hit for most of the time. I mean, I don't want to get hit here. I don't. So I think I do need a little bit of movement speed. I think that's going to be crucial from getting to where we need to get. And our positioning each time with the monkeys and moving from crate to crate, things like that. Jeez. Great start, Rye. Great start. If you can't dodge a charger now, how are you going to dodge one later? Not what I'm looking for. This is almost a recycle too. It's almost a recycle. I think with recycle, I think you get a little bit more XP back. I know you get money. I think you get some XP back. I don't quite remember. I haven't recycled in a very long time. Let's just max out stim pack. Alright, let's keep going for the syringe gun. Multi-shot. I'm gonna try to get the frost arrows before I get the freezing flask, because they're better. Arrow rain, gonna be the last thing as always that we upgrade because that ability's trash. Which is unfortunate because usually some sort of arrow rain is almost a key component to an archer build, you know? Everybody loves arrow rain. Okay, we'll take the T-pose. RNG has not been the best for us so far. I need way more cooldown reduction. Way more. I need like 15% more, I feel like. I definitely need to see the 10% one. I don't know, is it the nuts and bolts? I can't remember what one it is. See, we're not quite there. I mean, I guess another 5% will at least get me the monkeys that I need, but I still wanted them to be up for longer than a half second when the other one goes off. Yikes, game. This is almost the opposite of our first run. The first run, I feel like I got really good RNG. Let's do the freezing flask. So this is basically, we're not at the point yet to where I need to do this yet, but we're basically just going to be going monkey to monkey. See kind of how we're doing right here? This is what we're going to be doing. And we're just going to hope we don't get hit. Like everything. Just hope you don't get hit. We don't really need to do that right now, though. But soon that's what we'll be doing. And then we'll be doing that for 20 minutes or so. Hopefully we're doing that for 20 minutes. If we're not, then that means we're dead. You gotta be kidding me, game. All right, let's do multi-shot. This game does not want me to get cooldown reduction. I think as long as I get the 10% one, I think that's fine. Like, then I think it's okay. Oops, that was another double armor skin. So like we don't even have our infinite energy shield yet. Right? Yeah, it goes down for like a second and a half still. That's not good. That's not good. %, please. You gotta be kidding me, game. Take the 200 health. See, because if we don't have the infinite energy shield, this isn't gonna work either. Because then the zombies are they're gonna be on top of us and killing us. I know we have one. Do we have one T-pose or two? I have 2 T-poses, so that helps a little bit, but that's not what I'm going for here. I wish you could see the disappointment on my face right now. I really wish you could. Oh man, what is this? I can't get cooldown reduction for the life of me. We're almost 25 minutes in. I've used 7 rerolls, maybe 9. I can't remember if I picked up another electric guitar or not. We used at least 7 though. I used the 5 and then I just used the 2 I just picked up. With no avail, no cooldown reduction. All right, let's do max out electric turret. Now I'm stuck with whatever we get. I don't even want to talk right now, guys. Like, I hope you're enjoying how bad of a run this is. At least there's some entertainment value in that. I still don't have infinite shield. I still don't have infinite energy shield. I need 10. I'm pretty sure I need 10% more to get it to infinite. Because I think 5% is going to leave it right at, kind of right at the brink. All right, come on. Where's that decoy? Thank you. Come on. All right, freezing arrows. All right, if this was not part of my PR runs, this video 100% would not get posted. This is absolutely not what I want to see in this build at all. The cooldown reduction has been absolutely horrible. This video wouldn't have gotten posted otherwise, but since it's part of my PR runs, we get what we get. Come on, 10%, please. I think at one point I took recycles instead of rerolls, huh? Yeah. I'm sure you guys are I'm gonna see it in the comments. Oh my gosh, you just took recycle. I took recycle instead of rerolls. I see that mistake now. This is the run from hell. This is a cursed run. Come on, get picked up. Thank you. Go get picked up by that. See, it's gonna be really tough because the monkey comes out right when the other one ends, so it doesn't give me a lot of time to readjust where I need to be. All right, let's do PhD. At least that's some skill cooldown right there. That's gonna put us at kind of a split second, I think, for the energy shield, so should be a little bit better now. We'll have a little bit more time for the monkey. So you see what I mean? We're gonna get We're gonna get a lot of chargers. We're gonna have a lot of bosses up, and we just have to hope that they get caught. That the decoy catches them all the time, and that we don't get caught by a charger, and that we can replenish our health. Oh my gosh. What a fitting into that run. What a fitting into that run. Holy cow. That had to be one of the worst runs I've ever had in this game. That was probably, see, look at, okay, this is what I said. The electric turrets are going to do a ton of DPS. They did a lot. That was probably one of the worst runs I've ever had in this game. Like I said, if it wasn't part of the PR run, this run would not. I would have redone this. I would have restarted again for this run. But there we go. Unfortunately, no PRs today. This run was absolutely horrible. The previous run was pretty decent. I still think this run, I think, this build has the potential to be a lot better. I think this is kind of the run that's gonna probably get me my next record, but we definitely needed better RNG with the skill cooldown. So I don't know. That was just a bad run. I'm kind of glad it's over, to be honest. Even though it was only 31 minutes, that's pretty bad. The other one was like 39-ish or 38-ish. But that's going to be it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. This has been our PR runs, unsuccessful PR runs today. Maybe next week we'll have some better luck. Maybe next week we'll have an update for the game too. Fingers crossed. So we'll see. But thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.